What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kayla here. So I just wanted to do a really quick review. Try to make it quick. I'm gonna edit the video and hopefully I can start doing more of these, but I'm gonna review our Farmasi brushes, and I'll also include the brushes I've already received. The Pro brush set, which is this metallic like purple purple metallic, and also the blush set, which is this like pink brush set. So I am gonna go right into it, and I'm gonna start with our VFX Pro Camera Ready primer. And this is one of our two primers. This one is the typical like primer, I would say. It's that clear. I just put like a pea size amount. That might have actually been a little too much. Just try to dab it. Apply the primer all over. Try to do it gently and evenly. And the key for your primer really to work is to let it set. So don't apply your foundation just yet. I'm gonna start with my eyes, and I'm gonna use our Pro to Fit eyeshadow primer, and I like to use a brush to apply it. Okay, so start with a brush. I like to use a brush. You can use your finger, really whatever works for you. Let me turn my light on. And I just apply it all over my lid. And I just gently kind of press it to get in all those crevices, and then I just kind of lightly sweep it around the outer edges here. And I'm going back to pressing it just to make sure. And I don't know if y'all can tell, it has like basically gotten rid of all that veiny, like ugly, tired looking eye, and has brightened it up. And do the same thing on the other eye. So I'm doing the same thing. Oh, y'all can't see what I'm doing. I pack it on the lid here first, and then I kind of like sweep the outer edges. And then I go back in and pack it all over again just to make sure it's gotten in all the fine lines. When you get a little older, that skin gets a little, I don't know, more wrinklier. Don't want to say that. 31 years old, but all right. So next I'm going to, don't know what look I want to do. Let's see. I might just do something simple with our Vintage Season Trio palette. It's a beautiful palette. These palettes are $21.90 if I'm not mistaken. And let me get all my Farmasi brushes so I can show y'all. Okay, so yeah, in the as far as the eye brushes go, in the Pro set, you get 4 of them. And the blush set, you get a crease blending brush and a like eyebrow eyeliner brush. And then in the Pro brush, you get a little bit more options. You have, again, another blending brush. You have your more dense eyeshadow brush and a little bit more smaller smudger, whatever. And then you also have another eyebrow or eyeliner. The difference in the two, this one's a little thicker, if you can see these two. It's kind of hard to see, but those are the eyeshadow brushes that come in the blush. These are the 2 face brushes that come in the pink blush set. You get like a powdered brush and a foundation concealer brush and the other 2 eyeshadow brushes. And in the Pro brush set, you get a kabuki style foundation brush and your powder brush, blush brush. So I'm gonna start by using our I need to find, there it is. So if you don't know it, you should get it. Cinema Secrets. You can clean your brushes instantly. You still want to clean your brushes once a week. If you wear makeup often, once a week. But this gives you kind of like an instant clean, especially if you're going to be using the same brush. I do have other brushes that I can use, but for this tutorial, I want to use the Farmasi brushes. So, start with the, I don't know if it has the name of each one. No. Anyway, I'm going to use this burgundy pink color first, and I'm using the bigger eyeshadow brush. It's not as dense as this like smudger brush here. And just, I'm going to apply it to the outer, no, I'm going to apply it all over my lid. That's what I'm going to do. What the heck? And I'm just sticking to the natural bend of my lid. I'm just right where it bends, that's where I'm starting. Right in my crease. And do the same for the other eye.
Did you hear the sound in Jim? 6 big and pigs. Draw the letter I.
And now I'm just gonna kind of like sweep it to smooth out that right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with the more dense shadow brush, the rounded smudger like brush, and go in with the middle color. I would say like a charcoal I don't know, it kind of matches this brush. Kind of nice, actually. Didn't think about that. And I'm just gonna go in the outer corner with this color, just to give it a little bit more depth.
Now let's practice listening to the I sound in words. Look at the word fix. The letter F makes the sound. The letter I makes the sound. The letter X makes the
I kind of go like in a V shape.
Listen to the sounds. Listen as I blend these sounds together.
Okay.
Say it with me as I blend these sounds
Oh, and do the same for the other eye.
fix. Look at the word wig. The letter W makes the sound. The letter I makes the sound. The letter G makes the sound. Listen to the sounds.
Don't do that yet. And I need to go up just a
Listen as I
little bit
blend these
more.
sounds together. Wig. Say it with me as I blend these
Okay.
sounds together. Wig. Wig.
Alright. It looks crazy right now, y'all, I know. And then I'm gonna go
Word kid.
in with this
K.
pink blush blending brush.
The letter I makes
Gotta
the
clean it off.
sound.
And I'm gonna go in with the highlighter color. Just gonna blend out those outer edges there to my brow.
Blend these sounds together. Kid. Say it with me as I blend these sounds together. Kid. Kid. Can you think of other words that have the short I sound? It.
Just smooth that out just a little bit. So I am homeschooling my son this year, and so that's why I have to keep stopping and I'm gonna go help him. But just kind of blend it out. I'm not going for no crazy dramatic look. I just wanted to do something quick and simple just so y'all can see how you can use these brushes and how awesome they are. I really do honestly love these brushes. I just did get the Jeffree Star Morph brushes, Morphe, whatever you wanna, however you wanna say it is. And you know what? I'm gonna put a little bit more of this darker color on the outside because this is looking just a lot better. Just a little bit more. But honestly, like, let me see. I would say they're okay. They have a little bit more different shape brushes so you can get different looks. So I do like that. But as far as the comparison goes to the blending brush, ours is quite nice. I would say like this one would compare that one, and they don't really okay, so I think this is our Farmasi brush, is the metallic one, and the Jeffree Star Morphe brush is this one. So this one does have a little bit more tapered, so you could probably do a really good crease. This is more of a crease brush. This looks like they're the only blending brush besides their, this one. That one's still tapered more than this one. This one is just a little bit more flatter, so you can blend a little better. Same with this one. Has a little bit more round at the top. I don't know if you can see it really, but anyway, back to the look. After I drop, y'all don't look at my unmade bed. Just don't look at it. Just don't. Okay, and then gonna go in. I can use this smudger brush, and I'm gonna go under my eye with that charcoal color, or that metallic-y color. I'm gonna go undo my lash line here.
I'm done. I read the whole time book. I'm done.
I heard you, kiddo. Doing this, it just adds a little bit more drama to the eye. All right. Next, I'm gonna use our from the Pro set, the eyeliner and eyebrow brush. I'm just gonna use it just to get my inner corners, just because it's the smallest one I got. And I'm also gonna take it down to just the first, like, half of the inner corner of my eye.
Let's sort. First, read the directions at the top of the screen. Drag
And that just gives it a little bit of highlight.
the screen into the correct boxes. You can move items that you have already sorted if you want to change your answer. After you sort
If you really want these colors to pop, they're buildable. And you can also spray them with a setting spray before you, I'm covering, you can't even see it. After you have dabbed it in your eyeshadow, spritz it just a little bit. And all right, so you can really kind of do a wing if you want to really even give it more drama, but I'm just gonna keep it simple and move on. I'm gonna use our Zen mascara, and I like to apply, let me find this fully. I like to brush my lashes out first, and I'm gonna use my mirror. And I'm a blinker.
Great job. I'm done.
Do the next page. I think there's another page.
No, I did all.
Alright. And curl them before you apply your mascara. And what I do, I try to get them kind of as close to the lash line. Gently squeeze and gently lift. I'm gently lifting that up. And that's going to help. I have fairly long lashes, but that's just going to help bring them forward and make them look a little fuller. Okay, so the Zen wand, mascara wand, I don't know if you can see, it has shorter bristles up here and longer bristles at the bottom, so that you can use the shorter ones on your bottom lash line. And I'm going to use a little mirror so y'all can see how I do it. Okay. And I have to do the bottom first because, as you can see, I go like this, and if I do the tops first, that mascara will end up all on my lid from doing the bottom. So I do the bottom first. I could do the top first, but I'd have to wait for them to dry before applying mascara to the bottom. Alright, so there is the bottom. One little tippy tip, don't go like this into your mascara, because it's going to put a bunch of air into that, and air is not good for your mascara. Air will dry it out and it will make it clumpy, and you don't want that. Clumpy mascara is a no-no. So then I just start, and like I said, I'm a blinker. I get the brush or the wand in application and I blink and pull up. Okay, so yeah, don't do that. And what's so great about this mascara is it is like $8.90. And if you really need a lot more volume, you can take the wand and go from the top and like kind of curl it at the same time. But I don't really want a whole lot of mascara on there. I just want a little something. Keep it simple. And sometimes you gotta take a little spoolie just to get your lashes the way you want them. And I'm gonna do the other eye. Okay. And I had a clump fall from the... Here we go. So just a simple eye look. And I would have gotten that done a lot quicker had I not had to stop and help my kid or whatever the case may be. But there's the eyes. I'm going to move on to the foundation. I'm excited to try these brushes here. And I'm also excited to try this new foundation. I haven't tried this foundation yet. I'm hoping it's the right match. But I'm going to use our oval foundation brush. And I am using the Farmasi Luminous Serum Foundation. This is an, I don't remember the shade. Oh, here it is. I think it's natural. Shade number 3. And I'm just going to drop it directly on there. Now keep in mind, this is the very first foundation that I put on here. Okay. So I definitely think I got the right shade foundation. That makes me happy. And I'm going to apply it next time on this side, just directly on my face. I'm loving this foundation though. I mean, I'm loving the brush too. It feels great. But I think this is more of a medium to full coverage foundation. Our VFX Pro is probably just a little bit more coverage, I think. And this brush, you can kind of do the swivel motion. And like, it's looking so good. You know how you get those brush strokes? I'm not seeing any of that. So, yeah, the brush and the foundation I love. It doesn't leave it looking greasy. It just looks dewy and kind of natural. And I love that very much. Okay. So, yay for that. I do have a bump that I'm going to try to conceal. Some scarring there, and I'm just going to go ahead and put a little of it under my eyes there. Now, I usually like to use a blending brush. Oh! Man down. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to use this concealer and contour brush. Or should I use it to contour with? You know what? That's what I'll do. I'm going to use it to contour with. So I'm just going to use good old-fashioned blending brush. Get right under there. And just kind of press it and don't really swipe. Alright, and blend this one out. Okay, so there is that. And I also like that we have all kinds of concealer options. We have, you know, the stick. I think we have the green stick, I think, as well. But we have several shades in our liquid concealer. All right. I hope this video comes out okay. It's probably gonna be all choppy. If it even comes out at all. Okay, so next, because this is kind of a light, simple look, I'm gonna go with our Peach Bite palette. It's just a little bit more softer colors. So I'm going to use the contour brush and go in with the contour shade, and I'm just going to contour. Might have been too much, y'all. Whoops. Let's see, maybe I can blend it out there. And I'll just go back over a little bit with the foundation brush. Did not mean to put that much. So it clearly picks up the color very good. You gotta watch out for that. And be a little bit more careful with the next one. So you can kind of go in a little bit more concentrated this way and then like blend it out that way. I'm gonna fix that a little bit. There we go. And then you want to go around the forehead. And the other side. And I like to blend it into the hairline there. All right. So you just kind of shape your face a little bit with it. And contour that jawline. Get rid of that double chin. Put a little shadow effect on it. And I don't know if I can do it where I do my nose. I'm just gonna use my trusty little brush here for that. It's my little contour brush. I just use like, I think this is a concealer brush.
I'm done. I'm done with all.
Set timer for 40 minutes.
Okay, 40 minutes and counting.
Alright. And on the nose, you really want to depending on your nose shape. Mine, for the most part, is okay. I like to make it look a little bit more narrow in the bridge. And then put a little here for a pout, a little bit more pouty lip. And there is your contour. Okay, so now I'm going to use Farmasi's Pro Powder Blush brush. I'm just gonna stick it in the little peach brush, peach color. And brush it. No, I didn't.
What's that sound?
I don't know. Sounds like Kenny right there. And there is your blush. And Farmasi doesn't have a highlight brush, or I like to use the highlight fan brush, and I just stick it in the beautiful highlight color. Put a little bit of shine in the forehead, a little on the nose, on the lip, on the chin. Take it and just hit the tops of the cheeks there. All right. Then we're gonna hit up these brows, yo. So I'm just going to use our brow mascara. It kind of gives it a little bit more natural look. And that's what I'm going for. Just a little bit softer look. So this is our Brow Design Brow Mascara. You get a little spoolie. This is in the shade Dark Brown. You can start by brushing your brows out with a clean spoolie, just to make sure that you got them clean of any, like, I don't know, whatever would be in there. And I'm going to use this mirror, and you just start applying it. I use the tip first to start at the thicker part of my brow and brush them down. And I try to stick with the natural shape. I don't alter the shape of my brow really at all. We do have this in 3 shades, blonde and light brown and dark brown, or just brown and dark brown. I will say the blonde is geared towards those who have more strawberry blonde. At least that's what I've heard with my blonde friends. So if you have strawberry blonde hair, it would be perfect for you. But we do have other options for your shade. Just, I wouldn't recommend doing the blonde brow mascara if you don't have that strawberry tint. I've seen other people use the blonde brow powder and then using the clear. We do have a clear brow mascara to help hold them stay. So that's an option for you. We have a brow pomade. We have a brow pencil. Like I said, the brow powder. And this helps gather all those little, you know, peach fuzz like hairs on the outer and kind of coat them and give them a thicker appearance. Just to bring some of that youth back. When you get older, your eyebrows do thin. I'm not that old, but I have noticed them thinning just a little bit, but I have noticed. And you can just take a spoolie to try to help shape them. I like them to kind of go real pointy. So that is the brows. I'm just going to go in just a little bit more in the corner here. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. So what you can do when you do that, take your spoolie and just kind of try to thin it out a little bit. So there's that. I'm just gonna go a little bit more. Eyebrows. All right. And all that's left now is lips. And I can just top the look with our Dusty Rose, I think this is Dusty Rose High Shine Lip Gloss. What's great about this lip gloss is once some of that shine will wear off eventually, but the color will stay. It'll leave a little tint. So that was my look. And the review of my Farmasi brushes. Thanks guys for watching, and y'all take care. Bye. Oh yeah, one more thing. Forgot to set it. So we do have a transparent finishing powder. You can go over, I'm just going to use the powder brush from the pink blush set and just go over all of it. Now this will kind of mattify the look. So if you're really wanting to keep that dewy shine, you wouldn't want to or you would want to take in consideration of that. Okay, so I just like to use this because it doesn't add any color. It does help the makeup last, and then I finish it with our Time Locker setting spray and just spritz a few drops, a few sprays, I mean, and now I'm done. But there we go. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.